Your lack of self-awareness is what's causing you to feel defeated when you are a beginner in the beginning stages. Yet you are comparing yourself to people who are further along when the game is not played that way. So if you think about when you play a game, right? This could be, I don't know how old you are, but Mario, this could be Mortal Kombat, Crash Bandicoot, or like more, the recent games, GTA, whatever. And when you're playing those games, the only thing that's on the screen is where you are, what you're doing, what you're up against, what's next for you, or what you just got through. There's no other screens up. I mean, technically, if you're playing a two-player game, you can see from their point of view, but we're just going to speak generally just to keep it clear. There's only one point of view on your TV screen or the game that you're playing. Sims, if you're building a family home and everything in the Sims, you're only looking at what you're building, right, in a game. And however, in your reality, in your life, you have access to endless amounts of screens, right? Literally infinite amount of screens of other people's reality, where they are in the game, how far they've come. And if you are really obsessive, you can dig deep and do research to see where they came from all the way to like how far they've come, and then like make predictions off of what their behavior is and the possibilities, and just become so engrossed in someone else's game. And then you take that knowledge, you take that imprint that you have of them, and you take it back to your reality. And you compare, you perceive, you anticipate based on what you know from someone else's reality. Now, in a game, that wouldn't even help you out, because if someone is on level 300 and you are on level 5, I don't care how hopeful and like confident you may be, the skill set that you're going to need for that level that they're on, you don't have it. You don't have it at level 5. That doesn't mean you aren't capable. That doesn't mean you aren't going to get there. It simply means that you do not have it. And if they were to come back to your level 5, which they completed 295 levels ago, they will be absolutely bored, right? So your life would be rigmarole to them, robotic, and very easy to get past. But to you, their life is going to be challenging to the point where you're going to fail. You're likely going to fail, because to jump from level 5 to level 300, you don't have the skill set, you don't have the time, the 10,000 hours, as they say. You don't have the mental, you don't have the physical, you don't have the stamina, you don't have the resources, the knowledge, you don't have the connections that they have built over the last 295 levels above you. So in a game, that wouldn't make sense. Now we relate that back to real life. Same thing goes, right? We have access to these infinite amount of realities of other people's lives, and we are taking them back to our own life and comparing and contrasting. And then, unfortunately, a lot of us, including myself, are becoming and feeling defeated before we even give ourselves a chance to learn. Everything that you're after, there's going to be learning curves. Most of them are going to be steep if you are new. If you are new, they are going to be steep learning curves. That doesn't mean you can't learn quicker. That doesn't mean you won't get better. It just means that there is a curve that you are not going to be able to go around. You have to get over it through learning the knowledge and then becoming a practitioner, right? We can read all these books all day, but when you become a practitioner and get the evidence and use your evidence as the data necessary for you to have the ability to go to the next level, e.g. wisdom, then you will be able to get to the next level. But you had to go through trial, error, experimentation, messing up, coming up with a solution, it not quite working, and then it got better until you figured it out. But when you are playing your own game and you're only able to see your screen, you're going to be able to move so much faster, quicker, leaner, because you're not worried about what's going on. Now, in modern society, it probably feels impossible to only focus on what it is you're doing and not compare yourself to other people. And I get that. We're human beings. We're having a human experience. It's actually natural for us to look left and right and to see what's going on. However, we have the options to unsubscribe to the things that overexpose us to the knowledge of everyone's level. We have the ability to unsubscribe to what everyone else is doing so that we can focus, even if it's just for a period of time for you to get to point A to point B. For me, I had to unsubscribe from doom scrolling, and I still am. Removing the doom scrolling apps off my phone. But then my favorite app, YouTube, has snuck in a doom scrolling like app inside of YouTube Shorts, right? But when you become aware and you start catching yourself, you can give yourself time limits. I say to say, look, stop looking at other people's paper. Pass your own test. Stop looking at other people's screens. Finish your own game. Complete your own levels. And the way to do that is to disappear, right? Go monk mode. Now, if you're like most Americans, I'm not sure how it is in other lives, but if you're like my age group, our parents and grandparents woke up to the news, went to sleep to the news, went in the car, listened to the radio for more news, newspapers, like everything was always about knowing what's going on. And so if you have that ingrained in you and you feel that you must always know what's going on in the world, then this may sound foreign, but I want to let y'all know that you actually can live your life without knowing every single piece of news, right? You literally do not need to know. And also remember, on the news, they literally have the motto that if it bleeds, it leads. So the most horrific, traumatic things that's going on are going to be the breaking news that you hear first. Right? So we have these things embedded in us. Oh, I need to know the weather. And we just truly believe that we must know everything that's going on. You don't. And it's the biggest, best distraction. Remember, it's called TV programming. Now, we may not watch actual news anymore, but the news is now on social media for modern society, right? The news is now on social media. We know so much about what other people are doing. We know the tea on all the celebrities. We know who's dating who. We know all of the updates for the reality show. And we are just so engrossed into knowing all of other people's business. And yet when it comes to our own, we are lacking so much self-awareness. We're not even realizing we're looking at all these screens and none of them are ours. You're wasting your time. One of the most valuable things we will ever have. You're wasting your time. I want you to audit where you are leaking your attention to. Imagine if you took all of the energy that you give to everyone else, looking at their screens and being almost parasocial, like so involved in their life, and you put it in a capsule. All right, bottle it up, nice and cute. We got the packaging, we got the branding, blah, blah. It's the capsule. And boom, now you revert all of that energy. You take the capsule and you revert all of that energy back into yourself. Imagine how far you can go. How much more confident you will feel in yourself. Because a lot of times when we are comparing ourselves, we lose esteem in ourselves because we are comparing other people's experience. We're comparing other people's trajectory. We're comparing. And it's really unnatural for us to know this much information about other people, for one. And then two, it's not helpful to you at all. Do we look online and get inspired? Absolutely. But what if I told you your own actions could inspire you? And so instead of going outside looking for inspiration and motivation and the know-how, what if I told you that you had the tools this whole time? You know how to research because you know all their business. You know how to go scroll all the way back to their first post to see where they came from to where they're going. Like you know what you're doing. You just need to do it for yourself. I'm not saying this to make you feel bad about, the programming. A lot of energy, money, and time was put into creating these tools to keep us distracted. So it's like not your fault. But now that you're watching this video, and I'm pretty sure you've heard this before, and you have this level of self-awareness now, I don't even know what you're going to do, but I know that you're going to do something great with that. You're going to do something great. Because once you become aware of yourself, your time, and all of these things, you're going to become your greatest project. And you're going to become obsessed with yourself. Not in a weird way, but obsessed with improving yourself. How do I know? Because I did it. I remember having the thought many years ago when I was watching the Kardashians, and I've been watching them since 2006. Like in high school, I was watching the Kardashians. And by this time that I was watching the Kardashians in 2006, I had spent the last, 7 years watching like Real World, Road Rules. What else was I watching? Viva La Bam, Jackass, like all College Hill. USVI was absolutely my favorite. Like I remember I wanted to move to the Virgin Islands specifically because of that show. Then I ended up marrying somebody that's from there. Crazy. Anyways, so like I was deeply engrossed into reality TV. America's Next Top Model. Are you serious? Like this was prime reality TV time when I was younger. And I remember having a thought like, I know all of this about these people, specifically while watching the Kardashians. I'm literally watching them. They had their store in Calabasas, and then they went and built an empire as a family. And I'm watching and observing and consuming. I'm watching them build their dream life. And what am I doing? Nothing. Now, I was a teenager, and I didn't have the guidance, but I had that awareness at that age. And blew my mind. And that's why when I turned 18, I got my passport. I was admitted into a study abroad program. I went my freshman year to study in Barcelona, Spain. I did not even qualify for any study abroad programs at my school. And I made my dream happen because I made it happen, Captain. And I've done that several of times. Once I become aware of something and also have like this strong emotion to make it a reality for me, I move quickly and everything kind of aligns. And so I want you to be able to access that. And the only way you'll be able to access that is if you become self-aware and become a practitioner of what it is you're working towards without being distracted by everybody else's whereabouts. All right. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new here, my name is Spivey J, and on my channel, we talk about mindset mastery so that we can transform our life, so we can get more fulfillment out of this life. So if that interests you, I would truly appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. It's just a little quick. It would mean so much to me. All right. In the meantime, in between time, my name is Spivey J, and I really do hope you have a beautiful day. All right. Peace.
You're beautiful. I hope you know that. I hope you know that.
In the words of Lil Wayne from New Orleans, life is a beach. I'm just playing in the sand. All right, so